KW Plaza, it's Elizabeth Sadie, and I wanted to send a quick video to explain this lovely extract that I have for you. And this is what I was showing you all today in the training at 9 a.m. or in the mastermind we had at 9 a.m. So I went into the MLS and I did an extract because I thought, what are clients wanting to hear? Or what are the questions? What are their fears around, and how can we squelch some of that? So we did a great job of brainstorming kind of some of the things that our clients are saying as to why they don't feel comfortable listing their property right now or going out and purchasing. And some of those things they were worried about if it would sell and if it would sell for what they wanted it to sell for. And also we've got buyers that are losing out in multiple offers. So as I was considering what is it that would be helpful to you all in talking to your clients, so many times when I was working as an agent, I could say something until I was blue in the face, and until I could show them some actual facts and data, they didn't necessarily really believe me or feel comfortable or confident. And so it was always nice to have data to back things up. So I went into the MLS and I thought what would be helpful and did an extract. So a couple things. The entire extract is in this spreadsheet here. So everything combined is right here in this spreadsheet. But let's go over the criteria. So the things that are included in this extract for you to manipulate and use to find out for specific clients, or maybe some general information for maybe creating a impromptu email newsletter to go out to your people on what exactly is happening. This are all the homes that are within 25 miles of Kansas City, Missouri. So see here on the map, it's going to take us all the way almost to Excelsior Springs. It's including Lake Lotawana. We're in Raymore. We've got Belton included here, Olathe, Bonner Springs, etc. It's going to be all active listings, regardless of when they were listed. So even if it's a home that was listed last July, if it's still active, it's included in the extract. Same for pre-MLS. It's going to be only the pendings and show for backups that have gotten contracts that came in on or after 3/15. The reason that I did this is they think so many people want to hear what has happened since all of this has changed, since the world has come to a screeching halt. Tell me about those contracts. Give me that data. So this is only including show for backups, pendings, and solds for what have actually gone under contract since the 5th of March. I'm sorry, since the 15th of March. I selected that date because it was a date in which things really, really started to change. Although COVID was kind of happening a little bit before that, that was a date that I used as kind of, this is when things had really, really changed. And I know all of us were kind of moving into a different world. Okay, just as an FYI, as you look at the extract, unfortunately, I went back and checked again. There's no way to pull in an extract format what the pre-MLS list date, so the future go live date, for a pre-MLS property. So when you look at pre-MLS, it's going to have nothing for the list date, and I apologize for that, but there wasn't anything, a field for me to pull. Okay, so let's get started. I wanted to go over a little bit of summary data. Let's start with my favorite over here. In the last 7 days, I went into the MLS and looked at some numbers, and in the last 7 days, there were 880 properties that listed in 2019. So the same 7 days in 2019, 880 properties came on the market. And in that same window of 7 days last year, 713 went under contract. So 19 more listed than what went under contract last year. This year, 2020, same 7 days, 671 came on the market. So yes, that's a little less than what we had come on the market last year. But what I think is a real aha is 692 went under contract. So 3% more went under contract than what came on the market. As we venture over here, you can see these are the properties that have listed and each week in each county. So as you can see, Johnson County, the amount of homes that are coming on the market seem to be dwindling each week. I think that there's a good chance that that's going to change in the coming weeks as people become more comfortable, and we've kind of worked our way through those that were okay with going on regardless of COVID-19. I think we'll see probably a little bit of a ramp up, but this is where this is an opportunity for you to reach out to your people and say, we've got a window. If we're going to list anyways, let's take advantage of the fact that inventory is dropping in Johnson County, and this may very well be a great time to list. So we are difference between what went under contract since 3/15 and what listed since 3/15 in Johnson County is just 65 houses. So our inventory has only grown by 65 houses in that time. Okay, same thing for Jackson County. It looks like not quite as drastic of a drop off, but I've got Jackson County here for you. Clay County. Clay County is only up 2 houses from March 15th. So the amount that have came on and listed since March 15th compared to the amount that have gone under contract, it's only increased by 2 houses. Okay. In same Wyandotte County's riding kind of thin there too. So those are all properties, and note here, these are properties that have gone under contract since 3/15 and homes that have listed since 3/15. So there are possibly additional actives out there, but this is just showing a difference in our inventory. So our inventory is getting smaller and smaller because they're buying them just about as fast as we're listing them. And we are already in short demand of inventory prior to this. Okay. This was something that I thought was kind of interesting to look at. We've got by the county again. In Johnson County, 117 contracts have come in and closed since March 15th. So that's a little over like 38 days, I think is what we're looking at. Of those, the list price to sales price, so our list price to sales price was 99%. So people are not, you can reassure your sellers, there are not bargain deals going on out there. We are holding what we are listing for is what things are coming in at, if not above itself. So list price to sales price, 99%. List price to original price to show that we are, it's not like we're doing price drops and such, 99.1%. We've got 930 that are in a show for backup or a pending status, which again, so we've had 1,000 things go under contract since last month in Johnson County. Total actives of 1,250, pre-MLS 161, and so forth. So you see across the board here, guys, our list price to sales price across all of the counties are at 95% or greater. This is great information to be sharing with your people, both buyers or sellers. If somebody is waiting for things to get worse so they can get a better deal on things, I don't think that day is coming, and there's no need for them to wait. If sellers are concerned about their property selling, I would encourage you to take some time, dig into this data, and provide them some specific for their area to show them that that's not the case. So let me drill down into the actual extract. So you've got a couple different tabs here at the bottom. You've got one that has all things combined: sold data, pending data, show for backup, and actives. And then I also broke it out for you, just the sold data, just the pending, showed for backups, and then also the actives. So let's just look at everything all together. If you're looking at everything all together, you've got a way to filter. I put a filter on all of the tabs, and the way that the filters work, if you are not familiar with it, is they've got these little triangles at the top of each column. If there's ever a triangle that looks like a funnel, then that means there is a filter on it. So I've got a filter to say Johnson County here. You can come in and filter by either selecting the specific and selecting all and selecting the specific area that you would like. So we're going to narrow it down to Johnson County. And then if there's ever a time that you're like, that doesn't seem like very much, make sure you don't have any other little filters across the top. Okay, so this is showing us everything in Johnson County. And we can filter by price. If you want to look at just the solds, let's look at just solds in Prairie Village. And look at our days on market. Wouldn't this be a great story to tell your clients? Days on market, so things that have, let's look at sold and show for backups in Prairie Village. It'll give us a few more. So look at our days on market. What kind of a story is this telling me about Prairie Village? 0 days on market. There's so many under here that are under 7 days on market, under 14 days on market. Things are still moving very quickly. If you wanted to specify this to be for your client for something that is in a certain price range, you can go and do that by either clicking here and saying numbers filter, and then using the between feature. And you can give a price of, okay, show me 300,000 and 400,000. And it's going to narrow that list down to just between 300,000 and 400,000. And here you can see our current price versus original list price. Everybody's holding pretty strong there. And then those that have actually sold, we've got 97% of list price to sales price. And then again, our days on market here is super, super low. So somebody considering selling in Prairie Village between 300 and 400,000, you can show them these are COVID-19 contracts. This is not stuff that's sold prior to COVID-19. So if you want to drill down and show this is stuff that's really happening since we've been in COVID-19 stay-at-home order. Okay, let's remove some of these filters. So again, anytime you're looking, okay, what do I need to remove? Look for those little things that look like a funnel, and then you can select all, and it'll return all of the different records for you. If you wanted to say, okay, show me what has listed here in the last 2 weeks. Again, you can do your date filter and then the last, or let's say date filter, and you can say, how about between April 1st and the 22nd of April. And it's just going to show you those that have April 1st to April 20th here. Feel free to go through. I hope that this is helpful for you to kind of find some data maybe specific to a client, or again, specific to an area that you are marketing to or that your clients seem to look in a lot, for you to get some data to share with them that now is a great time to be considering if they're going to be making a move anyways. Let's get ahead of the game and consider if they're comfortable. The waters have settled. Agents and buyers and sellers, agents are getting more comfortable with operating in a safe manner. And I think that you guys, your phones are ringing. I feel like people I'm hearing all over the place that people are getting more comfortable listing. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.